Here we are at Bloom 2011, and this place, there is just a hive of people going past. It is incredible. I'm talking to Lorcan Burke, who's from the Horticultural Division with Onboard Bia. Hi, Lorcan.
Hello, how are you?
Lorcan, potato.ie has just been launched. Can you tell us about this?
Well, potato.ie is the exciting new website just been launched today, actually, in Bloom. We launched up in the Alice in Wonderland garden, believe it or not, with Donald Skehan, and it's a website that has been launched by the Irish Potato Federation in association with Board Bia, and it's to increase all knowledge of potatoes for general consumers and fill in all gaps in knowledge on potatoes.
Now, this website, I had a look at the website. You're covering all aspects of how important the potato is in our daily diet here in Ireland today. One thing I noticed on your website is that you explain what different types of potatoes are available on the market, which is the starter thing for the person who's going into the supermarket, who's going down with the trolley and they're going, which potato should I pick?
Well, actually, that is the first question any consumer should ask. It's just, what season is it? And they should eat the potato that's in season at that time. And we're fortunate at present, we're at the early potato season, and we've just got home guards are coming in, which has been followed quickly by Premier, and soon we'll be on to the second early varieties like British Queen. But for the most part, for 365 days of the year, most people are eating 5 or 6 main varieties in Ireland: Roosters, Kerr's Pink, Golden Wonders and Records. That would be just typical of the type of varieties. And they're all varieties that are actually unique to Irish consumers. We tend to love our flowery spuds in Ireland. They're the potatoes that have higher dry matter. It's actually unique in the context of Europe, but we love our flowery potatoes with our vegetables and a little knob of butter on top.
Now, can I ask you, Lorcan, do people really understand the nutritional value of the potato that's available to them today in Ireland?
No, I think it's something that people are a little bit... there's a misconception out there, first of all, that potatoes are fattening, and in fact they're virtually fat-free. And the fat element of potato consumption actually relates to the amount of yellow fats you put on it. But in comparison to its two major competitor carbohydrates, pasta and rice, well, they have actually less on a gram per gram basis than either pasta or rice. And that's a huge misnomer out there, and it's something that we want to change people's view on and attitude towards, because particularly the female audience, they have this preconception about potatoes being fattening, and it's bad press for them, and we want to change that.
And can I ask you just to give me an idea of the nutritional value? What's in a potato that I can put on my plate today?
Well, potato is just packed with goodness, and for the most part, it's really high quality energy source. It's high in dietary fibre, which is very essential for the workings of your intestines. It's also packed with vitamin C. So, but I mean, we have a complete nutritional profile on the website. But of all the carbohydrates, it's a natural source of energy. We like to call it, it's power on a plate, and we appeal to particularly sports people out there, are people involved in high energy activities. I'm talking about children here as well, that they should be getting their potatoes into them and to sustain them for a longevity right throughout the day. It's sort of a similar challenge that, say, porridge had a number of years ago. It had sort of bad press, and but now most people have switched around their thinking, saying, oh well, porridge I need my bowl of porridge before I go out in the morning. And we're facing that challenge now with potatoes. We're trying to get them back on the road to where they belong. They provided the energy and sustenance for the Irish population for hundreds of years, and as well, just above me on energy, they gave good dietary nutrients.
It's interesting you mentioned porridge. Nowadays people add to porridge, so they have the porridge on the plate and they're putting in their blueberries or whatever. So the porridge is now becoming the starter of the day with all the other healthy things that go with the porridge in the bowl. Can I bring you to your potatoes, because I know on the site potato.ie, you've got great recipes that you can make up with your potatoes.
Well, look, in the first instance, potato.ie is about getting information to consumers, and we recognise that there's lots of gaps in both culinary skills out there, but also knowledge, and people are there struggling. They've got potatoes and they think of one or two ways of serving them, and what this website enables people, we know that people now have the internet in the kitchen, they have internet access there, and with a very simple formula, potato.ie, into the internet, they can get literally hundreds of board bia recipes that we've amalgamated over the last 20 odd years. Recipes that are suitable for health, for kids, for sports, for energy. They're all categorised in there, and the serving suggestions are there, the time of preparation are there, and so there's convenient recipes, and there's more I guess upmarket recipes there as well for special occasions or otherwise.
Well, you know, the next time you're going to go into the supermarket, I think you should go on to potato.ie before you go in, because you're going to know exactly what you're buying and to put on the family's plate for that evening. I must say, Lorcan Burke, you've done a great job. This potato.ie is a great thing to launch in Ireland today. You're with the horticultural department on Board Bia. Thank you for talking to us today on gardenville.tv.
It was an absolute pleasure, and just remember the one word, potato.ie has all your information requirements and fill in any gaps in your knowledge on potatoes.
Thank you, Lorcan.